All right, welcome back to another episode of Cameo Podcast, second recording of the day. It's January 7th. And this episode is brought to you by readyatdoor.com. Use promo code CAMEO to get $5 off your first order of some awesome food from a local Kamloops restaurant. And readyatdoor.com is made by two smart, techie, engineer, computer guys here in Kamloops. So you're supporting Kamloops all around. You're supporting me, you're supporting them, you're supporting those restaurants. So, support them. Anyways, my next guest here on the Cameo with Nevin Webster podcast, which is the technical full name, is Nick. I don't know his last name. It starts with an H. He was introduced to me by previous guest, The Quote, a.k.a. Cody Captain. He reached out to me because Nick was the guy, the creative, who directed Cody's video. And so Cody just released a music video called I Love You, or Illy, I think is what it is. And Cody's in the second round of the BC Underground Hip Hop Forum's BC Underground Champ first season. So pretty excited about that too. So anyways, Nick, how do you say your last name?
Hennigar.
Hennigar, yeah.
Hennigar.
And so, you're wearing a Stomp Down hat too.
Yeah.
All right. So you're SDK.
Yeah, I've been repping Stomp Down since like early 2010.
Stomp Down Killers is, for those who don't understand, a crew of people who love the music of basically Mercules and the surrounding crew. That's, I think, the easiest way to explain that.
Yeah. It's like the way I kind of first got into it is I was a graffiti artist back then, just like a little shithead high school kid. And I actually got into their graffiti videos on YouTube of them like bombing trains and like other stuff.
Oh, you were bombing trains? You were part of the... Oh,
no, I wasn't. Like, that's how I got into them, like how I like heard of SDK. I was like seeing their videos of them like doing graffiti and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
So I was just like, I kind of like, I vibe with this, I click with this. So
I didn't know that's where they came from.
Yeah, like that's what Stomp Down originally was a graffiti crew. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then it developed into...
Yeah, there's Effin. Like, Effin was like a clothing label, but there's like a lot of people that were doing the logos for Effin that were in Stomp Down. That's what they were tagging. So they kind of just like made it into like a clothing line as well. Like,
okay, so it's
into what
it
is today.
It's kind of like an interesting collective of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, you're a visual creative. You're a videographer, correct?
Yep.
And so, I've been following around. You've been touring around a lot of like... You're in the festival circuit. Where are a lot of your clients coming from?
A lot of the people I work with are people I've like my actual friends of mine. Like Remy Nichols is actually Jeremy Nicholson is his real name, but he's from Williams Lake. I've actually grew up with him, went to elementary school and high school with him. Me and him started doing videos together like about a year and a half ago now. And then I met Cody Captain Quote at a rap show here in town, and me and him just kind of started like hanging out, and we hit it off pretty good. So me and him started doing some videos together, and it's all just like mutual friends. Like how I've got like all the clients and like videos I've had pretty much. Just like people say, oh, this dude does this work for like this amount, and like it's all mutual friends. It's pretty sweet how it all turns out.
What are you shooting on these days?
Nikon D3400. And,
okay.
Yeah, and I just got a drone actually, but it needs some work on the stabilizer on there. So yeah, I can't wait to use that.
The thing I've always respected a lot about hip hop is they understand where quality matters, and like quality matters in video, but it also doesn't matter in video. And there's this interesting like balance of like mass producing hip hop rap music videos, and not, and it's fascinating to me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like there's like a video culture is almost like a thing in itself, because like you could put out a killer song like that's just banging, but like people are different in this generation because they don't want to sit there and like listen to it. They want to see something on a screen. They want a storyline. They want to be entertained. You know what I mean? Like it takes like, I don't know. It kind of takes away from it, but it makes it better because it just like pushes you to make better art in a sense.
Yeah. I view like it almost as a memification of art, and like graffiti kind of stole the idea of repetition, or created the idea of repetition, right? Of doing the same image over and over and over again, right? And I see that trending in music, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you look at all the Lils out there, right? They're literally cookie cutter copies.
Oh
right?
yeah, it's the same thing over and over.
It's interesting nonetheless. What where are you from? Are you from Kamloops originally?
No, I've lived in Kamloops for about 2 years now. I'm originally from small town Williams Lake. It's about 3 hours north of here.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised there.
What brought you downtown or down to Kamloops exactly?
I just like Williams Lake, kind of a rough town. I just wanted to get out of there. It's kind of a bad scene there. Just the people I was hanging with and whatnot. But yeah, I just wanted to come down here, and I already had some music connects and whatnot, so I just wanted to expand and grow from that. And then yeah, I've been doing great as far as the music and the filming goes. I've been kind of going to a few festivals here and there.
Who are you listening to these days in the underground scene?
It's hard to say. I can't say I'm listening to anybody in the underground scene, but I listen to a lot of Kasky and like Belly, if like anyone knows who that is. But Belly, he's like been working with like The Weeknd. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like big, like pretty big for Canadian music.
And you said Young Cash?
No, Kasky. He's on Cash Money Records. He's actually on like Birdman's label.
Okay.
Like, yeah, he's like super. He's like underground mainstream, if you can call that a thing.
Oh no, it's totally a thing now.
Yeah.
The internet has cut out the a huge section of the industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the idea, I remember when people were worried about, Spotify, the musicians, who's going to pay them? Right now, there's people who are blowing up off of Spotify, having more money than they know what to do with.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's ridiculous.
It's very funny to me because I actually talked with trying to explain XXX Tentacion, like Lil Peep to like a city councilor. At the cafe. It's like, he got it. He got it. He understood when I made a reference to like Tupac and Biggie, right? And kind of like put parallels to that. What other parts of street culture are you involved in as an artist?
I got in DJing at about 16, but I was more of like electronic music, like raves and like small events like that. Yeah, just like graffiti. Like I've been doing writing graffiti for about close to 9 years. I started writing like my own music when I was about 12, so I've been doing that for about 12 years now. So,
is that up on Spotify or YouTube?
Yeah, you can find my music at soundcloud.com/SaintNick666. That's the number 666.
Just SoundCloud.
Yeah.
We make fun of SoundCloud people.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, yeah. I'm one of those people.
Yeah, no, you got to put it on YouTube. You got to put it on Spotify. You got to make it everywhere.
Yeah, I got a couple tracks on YouTube. I don't know what it is. I love my SoundCloud. Yeah.
See, I actually use YouTube like Premium, and it's actually quite good, right? For it's free for 3 months right now. I just have to cancel it before they charge me.
Right? I'm down with the free trials.
Yeah, so I'll just cancel, and then once Spotify offers me 99 cents for 3 months again, I'll go back to Spotify. You know?
Sick. Yeah, balling on a budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's something as an artist that you struggle with?
Just writing music sometimes. I just so I either have to be really, really angry or really, really happy or super depressed to write anything because I don't know. I don't want people to put on my music and just be this is background noise. I want them to be actually hear it and feel it and have them it have a message. You know what I mean? So it's just writing sometimes. But
it's funny you say that. Yeah. You want people to stop and listen, but then you're part of the rave scene, which is really about just
dancing and just turning it up pretty much.
They're opposites there, but I totally understand the opposite world and being hot and cold and on and off, black and white.
Probably another thing I struggle with is when I'm sitting in the lab and editing a video, it's almost the same as writing because I can't just sit down and start editing someone's video because I want to same thing. I don't want it to be straight just rap cut scene. I want to have a story, you know what I mean? Something to follow with it, actually make you feel some sort of emotion when you're watching or listening to it, you know what I mean?
See, I come from a very different background where I'm I just want to give all the content away. Mm-hmm. And if someone wants to develop it into a story that works better for them, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because then it's tell your own story, kind of like that Baldersnatch Netflix show.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't watched it yet because it doesn't work with my phone and Chromecast.
Oh shit.
I also haven't watched this Bird Box, which I don't know why people are freaking out about.
I only watched Bird Box, the Bird Box movie, just so I can understand the memes on Facebook.
Yeah. I have a general idea what the memes and the stuff, and it's like, I don't know. Sandra Bullock is, for me, she's hot and she's cold. Like,
oh yeah,
you know,
she's something else in that movie.
You know, I'm not gonna lie if Blindside doesn't make me cry, but but yeah. Do you listen to any podcasts? Are you a podcast guy?
My buddy tried to get me into some. I don't know. I have a really short attention span with stuff. Like I can't even like play video games. Like even when I watch like TV, I put it on for like maybe 20 minutes. Like yeah.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always bouncing around.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm either editing or writing or doing something as far as pictures goes. Yeah.
What sort of projects are you working on right now?
Right now, I have I'm editing a recap video for the Katami New Year's Eve bash that we had at On the Rocks pub on New Year's Eve.
She's like the hip hop violinist, right?
Yeah, it's like over like drum and bass sort of music.
Yeah.
It was really
On
good
the Rocks
show.
seems to be like have like the much more EDM feel because they have like what Kellen Sandu.
Yeah, they got him. He's brought in as PK sound rig. Yeah. So it was pretty crazy. I've opened up for like Stitches and stuff in that bar before, and it
Stitches.
Like Stitches.
Stitches has come to Kamloops.
Yeah, Stitches came to Kamloops.
Like
came to On the
brick in
Rocks.
your face.
Yeah.
I actually like the remix of Work. You looking at the plug remix of Work. Anyways.
I know who you're talking. I know what song you're talking about.
Yeah, I listen to that song a lot actually.
Nice.
You've opened for Stitches.
Yeah, I opened up for Stitches at On the Rocks pub.
What was that like? Is he really that rough of a character?
Yeah. Okay. I actually bumped into him. Me and my buddy. We were on our way to the liquor store, and I just saw him in the parking lot in front of Earl's, and I was just like, "That's Stitches right there." And I just rolled down the window. I'm like, "Hey, buddy, can I get a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it, man." And I got out, and he's like, he had two Hummers like pull up beside him. They're on like probably about 30-inch rims, and then he had like a Lambo like pull up like right behind him.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, there's he's the real deal. He's kind of a intimidating character.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, he was cool.
He's young too. He's younger than us.
He's a month older than me.
He's a month old. How old are you?
I'm 23.
I'm 23. Yeah. I thought you were my age, but yeah, he's younger than me, and it's like, damn. Like I remember when he blew up, and like that was like such an early day where like face tats weren't so mainstream back then, and he just took it to the next level, and you understand that memification of persona character.
It's crazy because he's like going all like sober now and everything. He's got like cocaine tattooed on his face. I'm like, holy buddy.
Being sober's. I drank like 3 sips of beer on Christmas, and I was like, you know what? I miss ginger ale.
Yeah.
I'm cool with just alcohol these days. What's something you want to talk about? We haven't had a chance to chat about yet.
I'm not too sure. We can talk about there's some shows coming up here in Kamloops actually. I heard a little rumor that I might be opening up for a little Windex on the 15th of February.
You will?
Yeah.
On the 15th?
Yeah.
Really? So there might be a second little Windex show on the 15th.
Yeah.
So he'll be here on the 9th with Supreme Patty, and then on the 15th. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's with
the little Evil Ebenezer and Proto West.
Yeah. Right, I forgot about that show. That's at the Duchess.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to link up some interviews with them too.
I think that would be a good podcast. The 3 of them in a room is something else. I've opened up for Evil Ebenezer before too, and I've partied with him in the bar afterwards. He's something else.
It was his podcast that blew up my friend's podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Evil Ebenezer was my buddy Colton's podcast, the Desert Tiger podcast.
Okay.
And that's what launched his little podcasting career. And then he ended up getting invited to the Canada Music Awards or whatever be in Quebec or whatever be.
Wow.
So yeah, no, there's some awesome talent coming through these.
Canadian music's like the best it's ever been in my opinion.
Totally.
These days for sure.
It's because it's so accessible now, right? Like you're able to do it I see your headphones in the corner there, right?
Yeah.
They're, you can literally make music with those headphones in your phone. Like, that's it.
Yeah, it's so easy now. It's ridiculous. I remember, like, my buddies, like, coming up, like, the people that I looked up to, they were telling me they used to rap over tapes. Like, they'd record something over a tape and then rap over that tape, and then just, like, I don't know exactly how the process worked, but it sounded, like, super complicated.
And
now
you had to, like, invest in buying, like, a set player and recorder, right?
Yeah.
Like now you get it in your phone.
Yeah, or just like a laptop and like a $100 USB mic.
And SoundCloud.
Like yeah, exactly. Yeah, damn it.
Well,
love me my SoundCloud.
Yeah,
forever.
man. Yeah, SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
So Nick, where can people find you, reach out to you, learn more about whatever you do?
You can follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of like my day-to-day stuff when I'm like editing or doing whatever. Some of the debaucheries on there too. You can follow me at the Instagram at saintnick_250. You can subscribe to me on YouTube at youtube.com/semstry. That's /SEMSTRY.
Oh, you got grandfathered into that.
Yeah.
See, I had /Nevin Webster, and then like I changed too many accounts too many times, and I lost it. So I'm not grandfathered into that anymore.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, you need like before you only need like 100 follows, or no, you only need 100 follows.
I'm not sure what it is now.
There was like, and anyways, it's special. It's special when you can have some like a YouTube channel direct link. You have to work for that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then you can also follow me on Facebook. My artist page. It's facebook.com/saintnick666. Yeah.
Always with the devil
Yeah,
shout-outs.
yeah. It
Yeah,
was something I kind of started when I was a teenager.
It sticks around.
Yeah.
It's part of the hip hop culture these days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyways, thanks for meeting with me, Nick, and
thanks for having me, dude.
thanks for listening into another episode of the Cameo Podcast. I don't talk about it very often, but I do have a Patreon. So as a struggling creative, I do appreciate whatever couple bucks you're able to send my way if you're in a position to do that. Because part of this project, a small part is monetary, but we can chat about it more. I am also launching a phone-in radio show streamed on Facebook, exported to podcast pretty soon. I just gotta figure out. Maybe I'll borrow Nick's SoundCloud and just steal his music for the background for my first episode, and just not tell him. Not gonna pay him royalties.
No.
And I strong arm right there. That's got it on tape. But yeah, so I'm launching that, and that's gonna be more like about my day-to-day life, who I meet online, talking about social issues. I'm trying to keep it Cameo's focused, but hey, if someone's got the guts to call me and chat with me, they might make it through. The number to call is 250-572-4668. That is my personal phone number. And so when I go live, you can call that number and we'll have a conversation. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in Cameo Podcast, and consider subscribing. Thank you. Bye-bye.